Hi, it's Rachel and it's time for another baby wearing video. I went to do a demonstration and review of the Infantino Mei Tai. Okay? And this is called the Sash Mei Tai. And like I said, it is a Mei Tai carrier, which means it's very basic. All it is just one panel of fabric here and just straps to go around the waist and straps to go on the shoulders. Now there are a lot of different ways to put this on, but I'm just going to show you a basic front carry, and so hopefully this will make some good sense to you. First of all, when I'm going to put it on, this is probably the most important part. What I'm going to do, see that the fabric print is right here. I'm actually going to face that toward my body. And there's even a little sign on here that says face toward your body at natural waist. And what I actually do is, see, natural waist for me would be about right here. I'm actually going to put it just a little bit higher. And I'm just going to tie it in a simple double knot back here. Okay. I'm left with this panel here and these straps. Now I'm going to go get Brayden. Hey, buddy! You want to go for a ride? Hi! Now I've got Brayden. He is 14 months old and probably about 22-ish pounds. What I'm going to do is just sit him. See, he's already thinking like he has to get sleepy. Okay, wait a minute. He's playing, so he probably doesn't want to be warm. But we'll just do this real quick. I'm just going to set him in the center of the carrier. Ooh, hi! And I'm going to bring up the panel over his back. I'm going to try to get him as seated in here as I possibly can. I want to make sure he's centered so that in all baby wearing, the baby needs to be supported from knee to knee. So I'm going to try to get him as centered as I can. I can adjust this a little bit later. And try to pull this up as much as I can. There we go. What do you see? Can you say hi? Hi. Hi. Okay. Now that I have this up, okay, I see it, that camera, yeah. I'm going to take this strap and just kind of throw it over my shoulder. And I'm also going to take, and by the way, I always have a hand on him. And I'm going to take the other strap over like that, over my other shoulder. And what I'm going to try to do is grab this strap on this shoulder back here with this hand. So it makes a cross in the back. And I'm just going to hold on to that, keep the tension on it. Now I'm going to take the strap on my right shoulder, grab it so I have a nice smooth X in the back, and grab it. So now he's in there as long as I keep the tension on these straps. It depends on how large you are or how large your baby is and how you want to tie this off. I have lots of strap left, and so what I'm going to do is actually cross this. But if you are a little larger or your baby is larger, you can just tie right here. My suggestion if you were to tie right here would be to tie under the booty, because that will support him and it'll make it feel more comfortable for you as well. If you tie here, it's not really supporting his bottom, it's just kind of sitting at his back, and it also sags. I can already feel I can feel it sagging right here. So you can tie it under the bum just in a regular double knot. But if you're going to go around to the back, there are a couple of different options. One, again, I'm holding tension here. I can cross them just like this, just very simply, and bring it back here and tie a double knot. Or you could do what's called the Lexi twist. Whoops. And of course this is, again, it's under the bum. I'm not going to tie, but I'm just going to take them and cross them in a little twist right there and bring it around and tie in the back. But what I'm going to do is actually cross it. I'm not going to twist them. And anytime you want to adjust, you can just kind of do like this. And it's good to bounce and adjust because when they're nice and high, it's more comfortable for you. So as you can see, I am tying right here. And then I'm gonna bring this under his legs and tie right back here. Okay, you comfy, baby? Now, if you're comparing this and something like an Ergo or a Tula or a Boba, a carrier that has buckles and straps and stuff like that, the thing about those is that you can adjust them after you have the carrier on. Like I strap the kid in and then I adjust things and I get everything tight. With this, or with like a woven wrap, something with straps, you adjust as you go. Because once it's tied, it's tied. You can't really tighten it that much more. And so that's something to keep in mind. You always want to keep the tension on these straps. And so just to give you a little 360 model here, you see the nice smooth crisscross, I hope it's smooth anyway, in the back. And he's very comfortable. And just a basic review on this carrier, I think that this is an amazing carrier, especially for the price. I think I picked this up for $25 or $23 or something like that at Target, and the main reason why I bought it, I didn't need another carrier. I just wanted to take this beautiful print and do some color with fabric markers, and I haven't gotten around to it, so I'm thinking about selling this one, but every time I put it on, I just remember how cozy he is. Now, I probably wouldn't carry him in here for, you know, hours and hours on end, just because it's not my most comfortable carrier. But gosh, if you're wanting to get started with baby wearing and, you know, your budget is kind of small, this carrier I think is awesome. Even has a little loop right here for keys or a toy or something. It's a wide range of people, and so that's why it can be good for everybody. So anyway, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you'd like to see more baby wearing videos. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye. Okay, just for funsies, I decided, well, I'll just do a back carry while I'm here. So you put this on in pretty much the same way that I showed you in a front carry, except that you tie in front. You tie around the same place. It's good to have a back carry nice and high. And so I tied a little bit above my natural waist here because it will sag a little bit. Someone wants to play with the tripod, so let's get him up here. Brayden! Okay, so when I put the carrier on, I also need to make sure that it is centered in my back. And I'm gonna use the hip scoop technique to get him on my back. That's how I am most comfortable, so that's what I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do is take him, just straddle him on my hip. There are several different ways, by the way, to get your baby on your back. You just choose the one that you feel like works best for you and the one that you're most comfortable doing. And as in any back carry, be sure to practice over a couch or over a bed before you do it unassisted. So I'm just gonna take him, put my arm around him. I know. So I've got him on my hip. I'm gonna bounce him back just a little bit. Then, having this hand on him, I'm gonna bring my arm around, and I'm gonna grab his other leg and scoot him onto my back. And I'm gonna try to get him as high as I can. And then I'm gonna take the panel and bring it up over his back. I have one strap that I'm gonna gather over my shoulder. And now I've got the other strap. I'm going to grab both straps in my hand and pin them between my knees so I can get him all centered and everything. Now he's not in the best seat right now, which means his seat is not really deep, so okay, hang on. Okay, so I'm going to take this, and just like you've probably seen in my another video that I've done, I'm going to pull the straps up like this. Oh boy. And I'm going to pin one of these between my knees. Now I'm going to take this strap and put it around my shoulder like a backpack. And I'm going to come over this leg and under this leg. I hope you can see. And I'm going to pin that between my knees. I'm going to take this strap, same thing. I'm going to bring it over this leg and under this leg. Ow. So now I have a backpack on. Now some people would just tie it here, and that's really, I think, what's recommended in the directions. Right? Right? can tie right here and be just fine. Some people will be comfortable with that. I do not like that. I have very picky shoulders, so I'm going to take one of these straps and I'm going to pin it between my knees. I'm going to take this strap and feed it underneath this one and get it in my teeth. I'm going to do the same thing here. So I've got a cross over my chest, and you can move this up like that. And so now I have these crossed here. He is really yanking at my hair. And then I'm just gonna tie here in a double knot. And this is what's called tied Tibetan. So now he is securely in this back carry. And this is what's most comfortable for me. Some people cross the straps in the front. Some people just do the regular backpack straps. If you search other places on YouTube, you'll find other tutorials on how to do it. But tying Tibetan is the way that I prefer to do it.